Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Luck's Colts going up against Wilson Seahawks.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They go play action now. Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They go read option with Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now the rookie seventh rounder. This is Chris Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. first down. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Frank Clark coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. To throw on second down is Luck. And he's got room. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a third down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Luck. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. On 3rd down, that's Carson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. first down. Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. The play fake to Lacey. Now this is Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now it's Hunt. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They're 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A toss play to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll try the air now with Locke. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Love. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Check three.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is Eddie Lacy with it. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K.J. Wright in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now Love completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Colts send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Lockett. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Out to the flat for Lacey. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 46. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice gain.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going up top. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Locke. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break. Luck. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Here's Luck now on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down following the run. Play clock winding down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now it's Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Luck on first down. Moncrief brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, here's Love. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Luck now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. On 2nd down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now Wilson on second down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
At some point, the doubters have to just kind of back off with Doug Baldwin, don't they? I mean, we're talking about back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, had over 90 catches in 2016. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder, but he's going to be productive.
2016, also his first Pro Bowl as well. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's John Ryan now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It's caught by Moncrief. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll toss it to Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Locke. And he's got Moncrief. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing is Love. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To the air again, Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Doyle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The play clock's running down. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it again with Lacey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second down following the run. Again, it's Lacey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This will be taken way up by the 25. And the Colts getting ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last throw here for Locke. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical
skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Seahawks, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Colts, They also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
you.